Hello everyone, so here I am with my version of my top 3 in makeup categories. Yes, this video is happening quite a bit on YouTube into beauty community, and I have been seeing these videos. I have been following a lot of content creators, influencers who have done this video, and finally I made up my mind why I should be behind. I should also share my version and share my top 3 in makeup category. So without rambling too much and making the intro long, let's get started. Now I cannot promise you that I'm going to be showing you 3 products in each category. It depends. There can be only 1 or 2 because I just don't want to push in and just put 3 products. So the whole point of this video is these 3 products in each category are the products which I can use blindly. They work absolutely wonderful on my skin and I can just go back to them again and again. Saying that, the other makeup products apart from these top 3 are also good into my vanity. It's just that maybe I'm just reaching out for these a lot more often compared to others. Let's talk about some primers now. So I have 3 primers, though I am a primer junkie and I love almost every primer in my vanity. But if I really have to pick 3, then the first one I have is the ColourPop Perfect Selfie Primer Oil. I've talked about this a lot of time. It's a very comfortable primer oil. It is hydrating in the right manner. It is not sticky, it's not heavy, and it just allows my foundation to blend in well. That is one reason that I reach out for that primer a lot. Another one thing that primer can support your makeup in any kind of weather. It can be your best friend in winters. The other 2 primers which I have loved a lot, one of them is a primer which I have gone back and repurchased like a million times already. I have a backup of this primer. Is the Maybelline Master Prime Mattifying Primer. It is a very easy peasy primer. It's a cream based primer and you can just wear it underneath any kind of makeup. Though there's another benefit to this primer, that you really don't have to wear this primer only underneath your full foundation. You can include this in your normal skincare routine also if you're just putting a compact powder. So it comes very handy. It is inexpensive, affordable, and I can use it as much as I want. So yes, this has stuck by me past 2 years and I still keep using it, though I'm interested in the new ones. But this is definitely one of those primers I can just live on. Another favorite primer of mine, it is a little expensive, but again something which I love using, and it is one of my good investments also, is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. A primer which is again very close to my Maybelline one. They're definitely not same, but in a high end, getting a good primer in affordable pricing, it's a trick part. So the Too Faced one comes really well. It is creamy, it is hydrating, it allows your matte foundation to work more of like a comfortable foundation. The best part about this primer is that I can wear it underneath any kind of foundation, be it a 24-hour foundation, a super drying foundation, or a super matte foundation, and it is again all weather. And I do reach out to this one also a lot. So yes, another wonderful primer and I absolutely love it. Talking about foundations, it's a very high subject. I have too many foundations and every foundation works differently for me. And yes, there are some set of foundation which I absolutely love. Soon you will be seeing a dedicated video on foundations. I'm working on it. Though if I have to really pick 3 foundations out of all, then these are the 3 which I will just keep going back to. One is the Sugar Ace Face Stick Foundation. I've talked about this foundation like a million times. The only reason I can go back to it again and again, that it is one of the easiest foundation. It gives me a nice coverage. It is your everyday foundation. It is your full coverage foundation also if you want to wear it as more of a medium coverage, and you can just build it up. And this foundation is not going to make you feel as if you're wearing one. So yes, it is a wonderful product. I can definitely go back and repurchase it. Again, sugar stick products do not get over very quickly. It lasts you for ages, and you just need a little product. I'm in the shade 47 Borgia. I have used this product like a million times and I'm just waiting when it is going to finish, but I don't see it coming through. but a wonderful foundation. If you're looking into stick formats, you want a foundation which is no makeup and just sits perfectly onto your skin, try the Sugar Stick foundation. They have too many, but I feel if I really have to just go out of the way and suggest you one, the Sugar Ace of Face is the best. Next up, a foundation which I have bought like tubes and tubes of it, and I've used already 4 tubes of it. I already have a backup. Can you imagine how much I'm scared if this foundation gets discontinued? But I don't see it coming. Is the Nykaa Skin Shield Anti-Pollution Foundation. Like, I think hardly कोई इंसान होगा जिसे ये foundation नहीं पसंद होगा. But I'll tell you, $7.99 में it's like a perfect foundation. It's a good deal. And you get 15 shades to choose from. I still feel there could have been more shades, but because it is still very difficult to find the shade for yourself. But I'm in the shade 11. It perfectly sits onto my skin. I just like the finish of this foundation. This is one of those foundation where I can travel with it. Even if I'm going to attend a marriage, I can just wear this foundation and I'm sorted. And yes, I have been just loving it from the time it has launched. I have, as I said, I've bought like tubes and tubes of it, so you can totally relate. So it is not my favorite foundation of 2021. It is like my favorite foundation. I don't know for how many years in future I will be still using this one. So yes, this is a wonderful foundation which will give you medium coverage. Now, I'm not a person who looks forward to a complete dead-on full coverage because I don't like it on my skin. I feel I look very cakey and made up. Like today also, I'm wearing a good foundation. It's a 24-hour foundation by Sugar, but it just gives me like nice finish. It's not like overly done. So you can totally relate what kind of makeup products I like. Last but not the least, a foundation which I've again talked a lot and I have suggested you should get it for yourself. It is an inexpensive foundation and you get 16 shades. It's the Lakme 9 to 5 Prime Plus Matte Foundation. Again, a foundation I feel is well done by Lakme. Like, Lakme has a lot of base products, but this is one of the best they have launched so far. Absolutely love it. Again, a foundation which is not completely matte, as the name says, Prime Plus Matte. It is Prime Plus Matte, but in a very nice manner. You can wear it in your winters. Yes, this foundation is well done for winters. It is well done for summers and monsoons. Also, I have already used like 2 bottles of it. This is my 3rd bottle. This is a fresh new bottle जिसको मैं already use कर रही हूँ. You can see the condition of my bottle. So I'm already been using this product also, and like it is again a wonderful product, a wonderful shade match, and I absolutely love the finish of it. Again, it is a medium to buildable full coverage. It is not an extreme full coverage foundation. So yes, I just don't want to show you products because I'm making a top 3 favorite video. I'm showing you products which I absolutely love using and putting it on my skin, and every product has a story to tell. Personally speaking, I'm not a person who enjoys a lot of concealer. I have very minimal concealer collection, but if I really have to use a concealer, and if I use a concealer, then these are the 2 concealer which I absolutely enjoy onto my skin. First up, I have the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. The reason of me loving this concealer is that it is thick in a very nice manner. It blends easily and it doesn't create dryness, as well as it doesn't enhance my texture. I am aging. I'm not some 20 plus, I am 30 plus, and I should be looking out for products which do not enhance my textures or maybe just end up giving me texture. So this concealer really fits in well. It doesn't settle into my fine lines. It just sits perfectly. Though I like using this concealer underneath my foundation because I personally do not enjoy concealer on top of my foundation because it just doesn't stay well, because I'm a super sweaty person and I do sweat underneath my eye as well. So yes, I avoid putting concealer on top of my foundation, but underneath my foundation this concealer sits absolutely wonderful, though I will definitely go back and repurchase it if it finishes ever. Next concealer is something which has been like favorite of many of you, no doubt about it. This is again a very super affordable, super blendable, not so super thick concealer. Is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I have 2 shades, the peach one and this is medium beige. Yes, medium beige. These are the 2 concealers I use. Now concealer I generally do not use to conceal anything on my face because I really don't have too many things going on. But I just like to sometime add a little brightness with my concealer. That is why you would see that I don't buy too many concealers. I'm more into peach correctors, where I will come later. But if I have to use a concealer, then LA Girl with another one. इसके भी मैंने बहुत सारे tubes use किए. I have to repurchase it because this is almost done. Since we were talking about concealers and I mentioned that I'm a person who likes to have more of correctors, because I think a corrector does a better job for me. It doesn't correct anything technically for me, but it adds up the right brightness onto my skin, the one which you end up getting with your concealers. So the correctors which I use to brighten up my face is the Peach Corrector by Nykaa. Oh my god, I've already talked like a million times. This is a new one I have opened just because I just finished my other one. I have used like bullets and bullets of it. I don't know which number bullet this one is, because this has to be there in my makeup routine. It just sits well, it blends easily, it just minutely corrects as well as give me that nice brightness. And I've mentioned this corrector like a million times that you should definitely try this product. It is very underrated, but it is well done. I got so happy with it that I had to try the orange one as well, because the orange I have from Sugar is too orangey for me. I did feel that this is a right amount of orange. So yes, I'm enjoying both of these correctors, and I think these are the only two correctors I'm going to be sticking around for some more time. Since the time they have been launched, I picked it up, and from that time I've just got stuck by them. So yes, I will be buying more of these correctors, and I will try to get more brands, but this is the only brand I've been using and I've been loving. Moving further in this video, next up I have only one contour product, because I have a lot of contour products guys, but this is the only one I use. This is the only one I reach out to, and this works wonderful onto my skin, because I like a contour which is not too out there and too snatched or too cut on my face. I really don't like to alter the shape of my face or maybe just add anything. I like to have a nice contour underneath my foundation, and this product really sits well, and I'm sweating. So this is the Sugar Cosmetic Face Forward Contour Stick, a well done product. Again, as I said, in case stick products khatam nahi honge. There's a lot of product. I don't know how much is left, but I have been using from the time I've got it, and this much is left, and I think I'm going to take another year to finish this product. But a wonderful product by Sugar Cosmetic, a creamy contour product. You can use it underneath your foundation, you can use it on top of your foundation. It just blends like butter. But yes, a wonderful invention by Sugar which I absolutely love. A person जिसको contouring में interest नहीं था, Sugar actually taught me how to do it by inventing a product like that. So a product actually plays a very important role for you to learn certain steps in makeup category. That is one of that product. Next up we have some setting powders. Now I do include a good setting powder into my makeup routine, and I do like buying setting powders, and you know that why I love it, because I have a combination to oily skin. More than setting spray, a setting powder plays a very important role. Though I have to pick up only 3, it's a very difficult call, so I picked up 3. One of them is the K Beauty one. I have already hit pan on another one. This is the new one, I have it, and this is in the shade 130 and medium. Now I've already started using this one as well, क्योंकि मेरा पहला वाला powder खत्म हो गया, and I just love it. I could quickly hit pan on my first powder, and it is not even a complete year, and I could just finish one, because this is like more of your nice rich compact powder which is not going to give you too much of coverage, but definitely going to fix your face really well. And I do like this carrying with me whenever even if I'm going out to a mall or anything, this powder is in my bag. So yes, this is that kind of a powder. I really like it. It's super fine. It just sits well onto the skin. Moving on to another similar powder, but in an inexpensive family, and I really like this one as well. I'm really sad that I had 4 shades and all the 3 shades were shattered. I'm left with only one, and this is the one which I've been using from the time I've received them. Is the Nykaa All Day Matte Compact Powder in the shade Maple 06. Again, they have more shades to choose from. I love this powder as well. I do sometimes feel the K-Beauty one and this one is very much similar, but I still feel K-Beauty has a lot fine texture, so when you scroll your brush the powder moves too much, but on this one only the right amount of powder would come onto your brush. So there is a change in the formula. They're not same, they just appear same. Again, for the price, oh my god, I just love this one. This also set my face really well. It just gave me a very minute coverage. You cannot use this powder as your powder foundation. You can just use it to set your face. Again, a wonderful invention, and my skin loves it. I do see myself wearing that powder though in winters as well. So other powder also I showed you, they just work wonderful in all weather. Last but not the least, a powder which you have to consider it as more of your powder foundation, but मेरे makeup routine में mostly I use it as more of my setting powder, is the Calabar 24-hour powder foundation. I always get lost when the name comes to this product. Again, a product which I'm close to hitting pan on. This is a powder which is going to give you coverage as well as it can set your makeup. This is a powder, why I love it so much, because this is one powder which I can wear without a foundation. So there are days when I don't wear a foundation. If I just have to wear a nice base, it will be my primer, this powder, my blush, and I'm done. There are days when I will just pick up that sugar stick foundation. I will put like a nice thin layer, and to give a little more coverage I will add up this powder and instantly set my face. So I really don't have to pick up additional setting powder to set my face. So I really like this one also. That is why it has made it to my top 3. And I will soon be getting a fresh piece because I'm very near to hitting pan on this product. Again, a wonderful invention, and for $9.95 you're definitely getting a good one. After some wonderful discoveries, let's move on to an interesting step in the makeup routine, blushes. Now, a segment where it gets very difficult for me to pick only 3 because I love blushes. I just feel I cannot get enough. I just want more blushes. So the 3 blushes I picked up are the blushes which I have loved most. I have gone back to multiple shades. I love all the shades. I love the formula, as well as these are the blushes which I do see myself wearing more often. I can just use it blindly. I know that they're gonna work. They're magic in any weather, on any kind of makeup. First up, I have a blush which I'm wearing on my cheeks with a mix of another one. Is the K-Beauty blushes, matte blushes in the shade Sugar Candy, another one of my favorite shades to wear. Oh my god, I just cannot get enough peach blushes. But this is a very nice corally peach, and it's not too bright, not too popped up, but it just fits in well onto my skin. So I like to wear this one. Though I am in an age where I do feel that I should avoid more pink blushes. That is why also I am gravitating towards more of a peach and coralies. This is definitely one of the best, and the formula is such. I've never seen a drugstore making such a wonderful blush, and K-Beauty definitely started the journey for many other brands, and I really like the formula on this one, and it just stays well. Like, I'm wearing this blush I don't know from how long, and it just gets a little more warmer with my heat. So yes, I really like the formula on this one. I have like 4 shades and I enjoy all the 4. So yes, if you haven't tried K-Beauty matte blushes, they are a little expensive, but I do feel sometimes just pass on the price. If you really want to try the product, just get it. Talking about pricing and a good blush, next up is a blush which is definitely out of the box, and I've always mentioned about this blush in on and off too many videos of mine. It has always made it to my favorites, yearly favorites, and I just love this formula. It's the Faces Canada All-Time Pro HD blush. Oh my god, this has only 2 shades. The other shade I really want to go to the store and check it and buy it, because I'm definitely eyeing it from the longest time. It's just that I'm not seeing that blush in person, so I'm just not able to make my mind, because again it is for $8.99. I remember when I bought this blush it was only for $7.99, but now it is $8.99. Why? Maybe they just increased the price. Talking on the formula, it is a very different blush. It's not your typical matte blush. It has a nice sheen going on. I don't know how much my camera would pick, but you see that nice sheen. And I must tell you, the sheen which you saw on my hands, you see it on your cheeks, and it is subtly done. It doesn't enhance your texture. It is just a different blush out of the box, and I just love it. I have no blush like this into my blush family, and I absolutely love it. So I had to vanish in between because my kid wanted something. Coming back to blushes, let's talk about another interesting blush into top 3, and this is another one blush which I just go a little overhanded. Like, I deal with it like this, like I just can go in like again and again and again. I'm like, oh my god, I just love this shade. It's like that. Is the My Glam K Play Raspberry blush. Now if you haven't tried My Glam blushes, try it. You're gonna love it. They are one of the best blushes, and I must tell you, they just work wonderfully. Like, let me just pick up my brush and apply it on this cheek, because I do feel this cheek pe thoda kam lag raha hai. You see that much I love blushes. I'm going to take a brush. Like, you just need to have to like tap it, take out the excess, or else bahut zyada ho jayega. And I'm just going to use it here. So you see that how nicely it just sits on the existing ones also. Oh my god, yeah, lovely. So yes, this is another well done blush. You have like 2 or 3 shades to choose from. This is definitely one of those blushes I love. I have another shade, but this is one of the blushes which I feel will complement a lot of Indian skin. So if you haven't tried My Glam blushes, you should. It has a nice raspberry scent. When you apply it, it goes. It's not like nauseating and it's gonna hurt you. But a blush which I wear the most, if this blush ever gets finished, I think I'm gonna go and repurchase it. But the pan is really big, and it is only for 645 rupees. So yes, I absolutely love it. I wear it all weather, and I just love wearing this blush mostly in summers, because it just adds up that nice youngness and brightness onto my skin, and I just feel a little more younger than my age and number. How quickly we have come down to bronzers. So bronzer is a very tough part again. You know, my channel name is Bronzing Geek. It appeared from bronzers. I do buy a lot of bronzers. I do like investing in bronzers, and bronzer is something which I still feel in India a lot less is happening. I do feel a lot of good bronzer exists in high-end brands, so it is very difficult to get the best ones in India. But agar mujhe jab bhi lagta hai ki yeah, this is the one, I grab it. Yes, I do see the price point also, because it does matter. I can't be buying a bronzer which is for 6,000 rupees, so I'm very realistic there. But I think these are 3 bronzers. I could use it anytime, anywhere, and I just love the formula on all of these 3 bronzers. Though other bronzers I have, they are also stunning, but I think these are the 3 I have used the most, and I like it. Basically, I love it. First up, I have the Too Faced Soleil bronzer. Oh my god, you need to get this. I will say this for all the 3. So this is a stunning bronzer. Though I have invested in more bronzers in high-end category, but I feel easily accessible price point, as well as the product itself, this definitely fits into my kind of expectation. I don't have to really use my brains or pick up the right brush. I will just pick up any brush, a good brush, dip in, do my bronzing, and I'm done. So I really don't struggle with this product. So it just blends easily. It doesn't enhance those harsh edges when you put a bronzer. So yes, if you want a super easy blendable bronzer, Too Faced is the one. It is only for 2,300. I think you can shell out that much of money if you are into bronzers. Talking about another one is the most used bronzer, and I think I'm going to finish this soon and I will never get it, is the Colourpop Pressed Powder Bronzer in the shade Rodeo Drive. It's no more available on Colourpop, this shade. Though I have picked up another one which I have still packed, I have still not used it because I'm scared कि वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा. This is one of the most used bronzers, most used. I just love how it lays onto my skin. If you haven't tried Colourpop Pressed Powder product into bronzer and brush category, do try them. They're really good. Talking about this one, the shade is perfect for my skin, perfect for my skin tone, and again it blends seamlessly. This is the reason I use this a lot, and I do like to include this bronzer with many other bronzers. Like sometimes I like to mix bronzers. So pele coat I'll use some other bronzer, later while finishing up I'll pick up another bronzer. So that bronzer really comes as more of my base bronzer in a lot of my bronzing. Last, a bronzer which is new, and it is a new addition, a new formula, but I'm loving it and I do use this a lot. This is the ColourPop Soul Body Bronzing Balm. Oh my god, the pan ka halat is not too great. So this is how the balm looks like. I must tell you, a product which you should definitely get it if you're, so as I was saying, if you're into cream contouring, cream bronzing, cream blushes, cream products in general, this could be a new introduction. And I really like how it sits onto my skin. You can use this product on top of your foundation as well as underneath. The reason of me loving and sticking by it now from the time I've picked it up, it is super easy. And in super sweaty and humid weather, this kind of bronzers stay well onto the skin. And yes, I'm a bronzer person. I need to have that bronzer on me. So this also works, a wonderful product, and yes, I love using it. So yes, this is definitely out of the box, but I really like it, and it has so quickly made it to top 3. After adding blush and bronzer, let's finish up the look with some good highlighter. So yes, there are a lot of highlighters in my vanity, but the 3 highlighters I have worn the most and I like wearing them again and again is, the first one is the Becca highlighter, which I don't see it anymore on Nykaa, but I just could not stop showing you this one. Is the Becca highlighter in the shade Prosecco Pop. This is how it is. Now I must tell you, Becca highlighter is definitely to be vouched, because now I know why. After using this one, I realized how a high-end highlighter should be. Like, I've tried MAC one, I really didn't like it, but this one definitely a game changer. If you're a person who likes subtle highlighter but a good one, this is the one. If you happen to get these highlighters, if you haven't picked any, try getting one for yourself. I don't know how you will get it, but if it again gets available somewhere, then do get it. So this is one of those supple highlighters, but you can build it to an intense highlighter as well. The shade is nice. I just like the finish of it on my skin. The shade in particular, Prosecco Pop, is a very different and a unique shade. It is very nicely done, soft gold highlighter, and it just sits well onto my skin. I've done a full video on supple highlighters. Do check out that video, you'll know more on this. But yes, this is one of the highlighters which definitely come into top 3. Talking about another highlighter which I feel can be a good option or a dupe to Becca is the K-Beauty highlighter in the shade Champagne Fizz. You can get Sunlit Gold, because I feel that shade gets very close to the shade which I showed you by Becca. Again, this is one highlighter I'm wearing on my face today. I don't know how much you can see, but it's very subtle. Again, I don't like putting too much. I like highlighters, I love highlighters, I want to have it in my routine, but not at a point where my face is just shining like a, you know, highlighter box. So yes, I like to include a good highlighter which is supple, finely milled, and just sits well, and this is that one. This though is going to be into my project pan, and yes, I'm planning to finish it off because I do feel now the formula is changing on this highlighter, the number of times I've used it and the number of times I open it, just like the way I have kept it open. So yes, this highlighter is again something which I've used the most. Okay, so the last highlighter, and a highlighter which again I use the most and I have to repurchase this, is the Nykaa Shimmer Brick. Now Nykaa has another highlighter also, the Glow Getter something, the ones which had 2 sides. Now that one I think now is something which I don't enjoy anymore, and mine is completely gone. I've used the most. But after when this came, I got just so amazed with this formula. It is such a nice highlighter, but I do feel again this is also wearing off the number of times I've worn it. This is in the shade called Good Old Gold. Again, a stunning highlighter, well priced, and I just love how it sits onto my skin. It doesn't have any kind of shimmer particles like the huge ones. Yes, on the pan you may feel a lot of happening, but when you pick up a right brush, you pick up the highlighter, you place it on your skin and you're done. It doesn't spread all over your face. That is why I like it, and for the price you're definitely getting a good one. The one which I have worn the most, and I absolutely love it. Sealing the deal with a good setting spray, you need a good one. Now, I'm not a person who enjoys a lot of setting sprays. I have very minimal collection on setting sprays as well, because I don't feel that I should be buying too many, because my skin doesn't like every other setting spray. But over the years, I know now which one goes well onto my skin. First up, I have the PAC Cosmetic Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. This is my third spray bottle. There's a lot of product here. It will last you as much as you want, but there is a lot. Again, a wonderful setting spray. It is not like a setting spray which will make your makeup matte, but increase the longevity of your makeup, and it just melts everything down together, and your makeup looks so good and fresh and juicy. So yes, that is why I like it. So yes, this is one of the setting sprays I love, and it is affordable. It is into drugstore and you can buy whenever you feel like. If we go by the video, then I should be showing you 3 setting sprays, but let's be very clear, I'm just not going to show you a product because I want to make a video of top 3. But this is another setting spray which I have loved the most, and this is my second bottle. Is the NYX Professional Makeup Dewy Finish. Now I'm a combination to oily skin. I should be going and buying the matte one, but for some reason this does the job for me. It just makes my makeup look more skin-like. That nice dewiness is there, but it's not sticky. Makeup doesn't move here and there, and it stays longer. So this is one reason I like it, and it is not, again, very expensive and easily available. And I see a lot of you would love this setting spray over so many expensive setting sprays. I must tell you, give your hands on this one. You want to love this. So yes, this is one of the setting sprays which I wear the most in my winters also, because winters my skin tends to get a little drying and flaky, and the NYX one just sets it well. So there you have my top 3 makeup products into face and base category. I will try to do my top 3 in eye and lip category as well, just to make the video as short as I could. I restricted myself only onto my face and base makeup. I will be here soon with more such interesting videos. Everything will be linked and listed in my description. If you really loved watching this video, consider giving a thumbs up, comment, share and subscribe, and follow me on my Instagram. Till then, you take care, and I will see you in my next one.